Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today I'll be talking about why Christian Cage is the greatest of all time, the legend, the Hall of Famer Christian Cage. Let's address him by his full name. So as you all know, as I have said in many other videos as well, he's becoming really, and he has been for quite a while, one of my favorites, Christian Cage. And so basically in this video I'll be talking about what does make him so great. So I want to start with this. I remember AEW Revolution 2021. People were not happy, they were underwhelmed when Christian Cage came out. Paul White introduced Christian, he signed the contract, and people were like, really? Christian Cage? Is he really a Hall of Famer? Is he that? Is he really that good? And they were very underwhelmed. And I was the one basically always, standing by him. And he is good, he is that good. Most certainly a Hall of Famer. And he will really be good. That's why I stood, beside him. Really, I really did support him from day one, and it looks like he's proving people wrong now, isn't he? So, and he did sign a new deal apparently, as he said in the All Out press conference. So that should be really good as well. In terms of my liking of him, I don't really know where it started. I think is when in 2009 when he returned. For some reason I was really happy when he returned in Christian. So even though when I was growing up, I was more of an Edge fan, really. But so even when I was growing up, I wasn't too fussed about Christian Cage. But I don't know what happened in 2009 when he returned. I really did like him. Maybe because I think I may have seen some of his work in TNA, but just generally, I really did like him. And I don't really know fully where it started from, but that's basically what happened with that. And subsequently, he basically proved me right why I did like him, because for example, in 2011, he had one of the best feuds you'll see, feud of the year probably, with Randy Orton, one of his best work, you'll say, when he lost the title to Randy Orton, actually, when he won after Extreme Rules 2011, he won the world title. After Edge retired, he beat Del Rio in a ladder match. That was an amazing moment with him and Edge hugging his first world title, Christian, and then he lost it literally a few days later against Randy Orton, which everyone was like, it's a bit of a weird decision, but basically it ended up being a great feud with Christian and Randy. He got the world title back as well. He turned heel as well, and he got the world title back, and then basically dropped it back to Randy Orton. It was a really 3-4 month reign, 3-4 month feud between Randy and Christian. One of his best. His heel work was amazing there as well. So that was really good, culminating in a really good no holds barred match at SummerSlam 2011. That was an amazing match. So, and really, really great character work, great in-ring work. He really shined in that feud. And that feud alone makes him a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. And now if you look at some of his other work, who can forget Edge and Christian as a tag team? They were amazing. They were really funny. Just really, their goofy antics, they were funny, but they can also be good, serious in-ring wrestlers as well. Who could forget those amazing TLC ladder matches, which they won all three, by the way. I don't know if they should have won all three, but regardless, it was one of just best TLC matches you'll see, and he's one of the pioneers in that, creating those matches. In terms of his match with Chris Jericho, that was a great match as well, and a great feud. It was, I think, Trish, Jericho, and Christian. That was an amazing feud as well. They had a great match at WrestleMania 20. And some other highlights of his career: when he left WWE to go to TNA, he was getting a bit over as well in WWE, but basically he left and he won the NWA World Championship. I think he beat Jeff Jarrett in 2006, so that was really good. And then I already mentioned the Extreme Rules 2011. He had a great match with Kenny Omega, the first Rampage, when he won the Impact World title. That was really amazing as well. And right now, if you look at it, he is doing great heel work. And he's also putting people over as well. Like, he put Jungle Boy over, and he also put over Josh Alexander in Impact Bound for Glory. I think it was 2021. He dropped the world title to Josh, so that was really good as well. And now he is really showing why he is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. So basically, all of these things that I've mentioned, and generally his career over literally the last 20 years, has been really, really good. And it doesn't really matter, to be honest, what people said when he debuted in AEW, sorry. I genuinely feel he is one of the best. Is he, to be honest with you, is he the greatest of all time? Maybe, perhaps not. But for the purposes of this video, I'm saying he is, just because I'm that big of a fan of him, and just because I've seen a lot of negativity as well towards him, especially when he returned at Revolution 2021. So I read a lot of online. You know, people were like, "Oh, it's Christian Cage, underwhelming, blah blah blah." So I and from then on, I was like, "No, he's." I stuck by him since then. So and I'm so glad, you know, right now people are coming around on his great heel work right now, talking about people's fathers and everything like that. It's just great heel work right now with him holding the TNT Championship. So here's to, you know, many more Christian Cage moments and just more Christian Cage on our TV. And that's why he is the greatest of all time. So that will be it, ladies and gentlemen, for this video. Thank you very much for watching.